Hello students, let's see the nature of CX bond in alkyl halides. What is the nature of CX bond in alkyl halides? Let us represent alkyl halide like this. So this is the representation of alkyl halide. Here halogen is attached to carbon atom. So we know that the electronegativity of carbon and halogen are different, and halogen is more electronegative. Halogen is more electronegative than carbon. So while comparing the electronegativity of carbon and halogen, we know that halogen is more electronegative than carbon. So the bond pair between C and X, the bond pair of electrons are shifted towards halogen, and this halogen will get a partial negative charge and this carbon will get a partial positive charge. So halogen is having more electronegativity than carbon. The bond pair is shifted towards halogen, and halogen will get a partial negative charge and carbon will get a partial positive charge. So we can say that the CX bond in alkyl halides, the CX bond in alkyl halide is actually polarized in nature. So this polarization is due to the difference in the electronegativity of carbon and halogen. So the CX bond in alkyl halide is actually polarized. So the polarization or the charge of carbon and the charge of halogen, that is due to the difference in their electronegativity. So we can say that the CX bond in alkyl halide is polarized in nature. So this is the nature of CX bond in alkyl halides. Now let us compare the size of halogen atoms. We know that in halogen family, fluorine comes first. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So in a group in the periodic table, we know that the size increases down the group. So that is a trend in the periodic table. We know that in a group from top to bottom, when we are moving from top to bottom, the size of the atom increases. So the size of the atom increases down the group. So in this group, we can say that fluorine is the smallest atom in this group. Then comes chlorine, then bromine and then iodine. So iodine is the biggest atom among this group and fluorine is the smallest atom in this group. So we can say the bond length, the order of bond length. So the bond length is due to the size of the atom. So the bond length depends on the size of the atom. So when size increases, bond length also increases. So we can say the bond length by noting the size of the atom. So when size increases, bond length also increases. So we can write an order of bond length of CF, that means carbon and fluorine. So fluorine is the smallest atom. So this will be having lesser bond length. So CF is less than CCl, which is less than CBr, which is again less than Ci. So when size and bond length, we can say that they are directly proportional. When size increases, bond length also increases. So in the case of fluorine, this is the smallest atom, and iodine, that is the biggest atom. So Ci bond length is more and CF bond length is the least bond length among in this group. So CF, the bond length order is CF is less than CCl, which is less than CBr, which is again less than Ci bond length. So this is about bond length of these bonds in the case of alkyl halides. Now let's see the bond enthalpy. So we can say the bond enthalpy also by noting the bond length. So when bond length increases, the bond enthalpy decreases. So we can say this is inversely proportional. So when bond length increases, bond enthalpy decreases. So bond length is more in the case of Ci, so we can break this bond more easily. So the bond length of Cf, which is lesser, so the bond enthalpy is more in the case of Cf. That means more energy is needed to break the bond. So we can write the order of bond enthalpy, that is Cf is greater than CCl, which is greater than CBr, which is again greater than Ci. So bond length and bond enthalpy can be written by knowing the size of atom. So in the case of halogen atom, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So this is the size. While coming down the group, the size increases. So we can say fluorine is having the small size and iodine is the biggest atom. So Cf bond length is the small bond length and Ci bond length is the larger bond length. So Ci is having a more bond length, so we can break the bond more easily. That means less energy is needed to break the bond. So bond length and bond enthalpy, that is inversely proportional. When bond length is more, we can say that bond enthalpy is less. So we can write the order of bond length and bond enthalpy like this. So this is about the nature of CX bond and the bond length and bond enthalpy.